What is up guys, it's Don here and today we are back with another FIFA 19 video. Now I know it's been ages since I've uploaded. I was literally going through one of my I hate FIFA moments, so I'm back and we are doing another squad builder for you guys. This squad builder is going to be a little bit different. I don't actually know how much this team costs at the moment because a lot of them are untradeable, a lot of them I have had for a week or longer, so I will make sure that I have the price in the title or in the description for you guys. There are a few untradeable cards and a few cards that were limited time SBCs, so if you don't have them you can just get their next best card, or there are some other players that you can get instead. So getting straight into the squad, in goal we have gone with Edison. Now Edison, as you can see, I played 97 games with him. He costs 18,000 coins, but I'm 100% sure he's dropped underneath that at the moment. So he's probably my favorite goalkeeper this year. I haven't used De Gea. He's the only one I haven't used. I've used everyone else. I've used Lloris. I've used literally anyone else you can think of other than De Gea from the Prem, and he is just the best for me. So definitely 100% go get Edison. He is going to do bits for you. Now Valencia, I do know he sells for 20,000 coins at the moment on PlayStation. He is probably the best right back other than Kyle Walker. It's either him or Kyle Walker, but because I've got him untradeable, I use him. So 98 games played with him, almost 100 as well. Moving on to my next centre back, again a player that I packed in my division rival rewards in the untradeable packs, and again can't go wrong with Van Dijk. I did actually have his card, which was, I think it's about 115 to 120k at the moment, but now because it's FUT Champs weekend, it will probably be a little bit higher, but if you wait until midweek or even Thursday after rewards, his price will drop. So definitely 100% Van Dijk needs to be in this team. Moving on to the next centre back, a player that I was told to use by a friend. Actually, I was going to get a better centre back from who was Brazilian, but he said use David Luiz, he will do bits for you. And so far in the 5 games that I played, he has been pretty solid, not going to lie. He could do with a little bit of a pace upgrade, which is why I have chucked the anchor card on him, because it does boost his defense, his physical and his pace. If we go have a look, it does boost his pace a little bit, not the most. I could have put a shadow on it, but I did also want him to have really strong physical stats, which is probably my biggest thing with this card. But with the anchor card on him, he feels really good. So moving on to the left back position, a player that I'm looking to upgrade very quickly to his path to the final, or road to the final card, and that is Alex Telles. Now Alex Telles is probably one of the best left backs in this game. He would be so much more expensive if he was in a better league, but because he is Brazilian, because you can link him in with so many different leagues, he still holds a price of 10k, which is so cheap for me. Like honestly, I would pay 50k for this card easily. So I'm trying to get his UCL card. Probably I'll get it this week after the prices drop. But he is ridiculous. 71 shot as well as his lowest stat, which is really good for a left back. Now moving on to my centre attacking midfielder on the right side, and that is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Now I'm in love with this card. Honestly, my favourite cam so far this year on FIFA, and it's a close second with the other centre attacking mid that I've got in this team. But I think Henrik Mkhitaryan is either expiring today, or he would have expired on the day you guys are seeing this. So if you don't have this card, just go get his normal card. It is still very good, I promise you that. As you can see, 7 goals and 2 assists in the 13 games that we played. 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves with medium work rates, and his stats are just amazing. Like 84 pace, 87 dribbling, 82 shot, 83 passing and 72 physical. Cannot go wrong. So in the first CDM position, we have gone with N'Golo Kante. Now he did send me back a big 384,000 coins. That is actually on the cheap side. I've been looking at his graphs, and that's as cheap as he's been in a couple of days. So I thought I'm gonna get him, even if he does drop a little bit. He's probably gonna stay in my team for the rest of the year, or at least until team of the season. Hopefully he gets the team of the season. So he will definitely be in my squad for a very long time. So I've only again played 5 games with this card. I have used him previously in other FUT Champs weekends, and he has been solid for me. But the standout CDM, guys, the best CDM on the game so far, Fabinho. Can't complain. I've used his normal card for over 200 games. I sold it to get this upgrade. 299,000 coins he costs you, so basically 300k. 6'2", and his stats are ridiculous. Liverpool are probably going to do well, so he's probably going to get an upgrade, which is why I've invested in this card. If you guys don't have the coins to get it, just get his normal card. It's still ridiculous. Moving on to the centre attacking mid, another untradeable player which I managed to pack. I know he sells for about 110,000 coins at the moment, but his price is slowly rising. I'm not sure if that's because of FUT Champs or because his card is just in demand. I made sure that all of the players that I'm going to buy have been or have made it through to the knockout stages. So but Fekir to get untradeable, regardless if they get knocked out, if they didn't make it, I would kept him, I would use him. So high attacking work rates, 4-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot isn't the best. He always shoots on his left foot no matter where you are, which is the only downside to this card. Everything else is amazing. Cannot complain. 90 dribbling, 81 pace, 84 shot, 83 passing, and 80 physical. He's managed to get 1 goal and 2 assists in the games that we played so far. Now moving on to the first striker, we've got Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Player of the Month. Again, like, I know this doesn't look amazing, but I only ever use this card in FUT Champs. I pretty much only ever play FUT Champs. I don't play squad battles anymore. I barely play division rivals. My division rivals are literally just from the points I get from playing FUT Champs. So 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves, and then to get 37 goals and 13 assists in 45 games is really, really nice to see. That's 50 goal contributions in 45 games. 6'2" as well, and his stats are really, really solid for the striker position. Now moving on to another player which I want to upgrade, but for now he is doing the job, if not more than what I thought he would do, and that is Memphis Depay. His stats aren't the best because I literally use him as a super sub for my Prem team, but I decided I'm going to use him this weekend because I did use him with Mbappe and Fekir right at the start of the year, and that got me, I think, gold 1 win away from Elite 3, which was my best finish. So to get that with Depay, just a normal Depay, which I picked up for 8,000 coins at the time, I thought was ridiculous. So he is definitely going to stay in the squad. He is doing bits for me this weekend. So hopefully he can continue to work wonders. And I will upgrade to his inform after I get Alex Telles. But he is doing really, really well for me. 5-star skill moves, which we all know and love. High attack and work rates. The only downside to this card is his height, because his physicality is really good. But if he was a little bit taller, maybe even 6 foot, card would be unstoppable, guys. I really mean that. His card is amazing. So that is the squad, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Actually, before I wrap up the video, I just want to say, if you don't have Henrik Mkhitaryan, if you don't have Aubameyang, every other card you can buy on the market, but if you don't have these two cards here, the 2 Arsenal cards, you can literally, if you've got a Player of the Month card, you can stick any of these guys up front and have a perfect link. There are perfect links which are good enough from each position. You can even use Dembele at the centre mid position and use Lucas or Hazard with Dembele. He will get you strong links there as well. And that is pretty much all you need. Those are the only strong links that you need. Memphis Depay and Fekir will get chemistry with a manager, which is what I've chosen to do. I did originally have Thiago Silva there instead of David Luiz, which is why I went with the Brazilian one. Otherwise, I probably would have gone with Dutch to boost Depay's chemistry up to 9. But to be honest, it doesn't really make a difference. He's above 7 chemistry, which is what is important, and we have 100 chemistry on the team. So if you look at his attributes, if he didn't have a chemistry star on him, everything would be plus 10. So it is really, really good to have 7 chemistry on your teams regardless. So make sure you get those perfect links on the right side if you don't have Mkhitaryan or Aubameyang. And that's pretty much all you need, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 5 likes. I know that's a lot to ask for me, but 5 likes, that's a bit of a mad one still. But also, if you guys want to see any more squad builders, I probably will not be able to do any expensive ones at the moment because I've invested a lot in this team and I've got a lot of investments going at the moment. But with that being said, especially when it comes to the market crash, I'll be doing a lot of market crash teams that you can pick up, which you can make profit on later. So make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be the first people to get in on those trading methods. So 100%, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this video. It's been Dons, and goodbye.